In the valley between the cloud canyons and the marshmallow dunes sat a very unusual place. Zoom and Ziz, a twin city with two personalities. On the Zoom side, everything whooshed. Bikes zipped, smoothies blended themselves, and even traffic lights changed before you could blink. On the Ziz side, hammocks swayed, wind chimes hushed the breeze, and bedtime stories began before the sun remembered to set. On the border between the two lived two best friends. Super Sloth, a velvety, moss-green superhero whose superpower was perfect patience and, surprisingly, mighty hugs, and Lightning Llama, a fluffy, spark-shedding speedster who left tiny zigzag footprints wherever she sprinted. On warm nights they sat together on the border bench, half made of cloud, half made of quilt, sharing mango pops. Lightning Llama would tell 5 stories before Super Sloth finished one lick, and Super Sloth would notice 5 stars for every one. Lightning Llama zoomed past. Different? Very. But their differences fit together like puzzle pieces that giggled. Fast when it helps, slow when it matters, they'd say, bumping hoof to paw. The trouble began at breakfast. On Zoom Street, blender lids rattled and scooters buzzed. On Z's Lane, kettle whistles sang lullabies. Then, pft, the wind stopped as if it had misplaced its to-do list. Flags drooped, pinwheels sagged. The popcorn cart kernels didn't pop. Lightning Llama tried a test sprint. Zip! She went one step. Then her sparks fizzled out like shy fireflies. Super Sloth tried to tilt a sun hat back onto a napping statue. He moved, steady and careful, but time around him went slower than usual, like molasses thinking about a nap. At the plaza clock, the big hand yawned and refused to budge. A swirl of silver dust gathered above the tower, whispering in a voice that sounded like a hurried hush. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Lightning Llama's ears perked. That's not a breeze, that's a bustle. Super Sloth blinked kindly, and bustle without balance steals breath. The mayor rang the bell of both, one deep dong for Z's, one bright ding for Zoom. Heroes, we need you. Super Sloth rolled his shoulders. Lightning Llama tapped her hooves. Their motto gleamed in their eyes. Fast when it helps, slow when it matters. They climbed the tower where the silver dust spiraled like a noodle too excited to curl. Lightning Llama leaned in. Static tingled her whiskers. Show yourself. The dust knitted into a shape, tiny wings, a blur of beak, a heartbeat of shimmer. A hummingbird, but not like any the city knew. It wore a tiny cape of clock hands and a crown of minute marks. I am the hurry hush, it buzzed. Voice like shoelaces tied too tight. I make the fast go faster and the slow disappear. But slow is how we notice each other, said Super Sloth. Slow wastes seconds, snapped the hurry hush. I've come to win them back, to make the world efficient. Lightning Llama puffed out her chest fluff. Efficient can still be kind. The hurry hush whirled faster, and the plaza clock hiccuped, stuck between ticks. The city's laughter dimmed. Super Sloth reached out a gentle paw. Friend, what are you afraid will happen if we breathe? The hummingbird shivered, then vanished into a silver spiral that ripped open a swirl in the sky. The time tornado of Tizzy, and the plaza trembled like a teacup on a trampoline. Down below, popsicles drooped. and shoes untied themselves from being in too much of a hurry. The mayor handed over a map stitched on a blanket, helpful for reading and napping. It showed 3 glowing symbols, a feather, a bell, and a shell. The feather of focus, said the mayor, tracing the sky isles where rainbows roosted. The bell of balance in Whisper Woods, and the shell of stillness under the Giggle Sea. Legends say when rung, and rung together, they calm storms that steal breath. Lightning Llama stamped a hoof. 3 quests? Yes, I can do them all before lunch. Super Sloth smiled, or we can do them right. Kids gathered at the plaza edges, hands cupped around cocoa mugs. We believe in you, they called. We'll help. Super Sloth nodded to them. Will you practice with us? In through your nose, slow like a sleepy turtle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out through your mouth like a dragon cooling soup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lightning Llama giggled, and add a wiggle at the end. Coins stopped rattling, eyes softened. The city exhaled together. Chapter 5. Whisper Woods and the Bell of Balance. Whisper Woods was a forest that never shouted. Leaves murmured, streams hummed, and even squirrels discussed acorns politely. In the center grew a tree so wide it wore a belt of ivy, the Balancia. Bells inside the trunk, said a chipmunk librarian, pushing up acorn glasses. Balancia opens for friends of balance. Lightning Llama zipped around the trunk 3 times, then 5. Hi, 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 we're friendly. The tree rustled, but stayed shut. Super Sloth sat, placed his paw on the bark, and listened. He heard the wood's heartbeat, slow and sweet. He hummed back, a low lullaby rumble, and the ivy belt loosened like a sigh after tying shoes too tight. Inside, the bell of balance hung over a pool of tea-colored light. Lightning Llama reached first, and the bell floated away. Super Sloth reached second, still too far. Together, he said. They held paw to hoof, moved, her fast, him slow, arriving just right. The bell settled into their shared grip, warm as a cookie under a quilt. As they left, the forest bowed. Take balance with you, the leaves whispered. Remember, speed needs aim, stillness needs purpose. Chapter 6. The Giggle Sea's Secret Shell. At the coast, bubbles chuckled up the shore. The Giggle Sea was named for the way waves laughed when tickled by moonbeams. Lightning Llama skittered across the surface, in a blur sending spray like glitter confetti. This is my kind of water. Funny, a dolphin in a bow tie popped up. Looking for the shell of stillness? She's shy, stiller than a statue thinking about naps. Where? Asked Lightning Llama. The dolphin winked. Down where giggles become hums. You'll need a guide. Super Sloth put on a kelp cape, letting waves lift him like a leaf. Lightning Llama tried to sprint underwater, found sprinting makes bubbles sneeze, and slowed, matching Super Sloth's rhythm. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Down they drifted to a bed of seagrass where the world moved like honey in the sun. There, glowing softly, lay the shell of stillness. Lightning Llama reached fast. Zip! And startled it closed. Super Sloth waited, eyes kind, heart patient. When it opened again, he placed his paw near without grabbing. We'll carry you gently. The shell warmed and allowed itself to be held. The sea hummed approval. Chapter 7. Sky Isles and the Feather of Focus. Up, 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 past cloud sheep and rainbow rails, floated the sky isles, little lands that drifted like daydreams. Each isle hosted sky geese that wore goggles and ran a school for flying well and thinking better. Headmistress Goose cleared her throat. To earn the feather of focus, you must complete the follow one thing flight. Most creatures chase 10 breezes at once. Focus is the art of choosing one. Lightning, Llama's eyes pinballed between 10 shining hoops suspended in the air. Just one, but all of them looked so doable. Super Sloth chose a single hoop that shimmered like a drop of dew. "We follow this one," he said. They took off, Lightning Llama leading. Super Sloth gliding on a cloudboard shaped like a leaf. Temptation tugged, a hoop of cotton candy swirls, a hoop of glitter fireworks, a hoop that smelled like cinnamon toast. But the dewdrop hoop stayed steady ahead. They flew through it together, and the sky rang with a note as clear as morning. A white gold feather of focus floated down, landing between them. Headmistress Goose saluted. Aim is speed's best friend. Back in Zoom and Ziz, the time tornado of Tizzy had grown so large it wore the clock tower like a paper hat. Kites stuck midair. Soup forgot which way to swirl. Even shadows looked confused about where to stand. The hurry-hush zipped around the tornado's edges, sprinkling more silver dust, muttering, "No dawdling, no dreaming, no drifting." The kids in the plaza placed handmade signs, breaths before bustle, wiggles, welcome. Slow is a superpower too. They practiced the turtle dragon breathing and hum to go, come together. A low thrum that made the fountain ripple in heartbeats. Super Sloth and Lightning Llama returned, laying the bell, feather, and shell in a triangle on the border bench. The relics glowed like 3 friendly nightlights. Lightning Llama pawed the ground. "We ring? We ring?" Super Sloth nodded. "But first, we listen." He closed his eyes and heard it. The small, sad sound inside the tornado, like a tiny heart tapping on glass. "The hurry-hush isn't just bossy," he whispered. "It's lonely." Lightning Llama's spark softened. "Then we go in as helpers, not fighters." They tied themselves together with a ribbon of braided rainbow yarn donated by the Sky Geese Knitting Club. "Ready?" asked Lightning Llama. "Always," said Super Sloth, which for him meant ready to care. Lightning Llama sprinted 3 steps. Super Sloth anchored with one steady push. Together they slipped into the tornado's silver tunnel. Inside, seconds zoomed past like bees late for band practice, while minutes yawned on sofas that scooted away when touched. They moved like a seesaw finding level. Her quick checks, his slow corrections. She dodged a storm of sticky notes scribbled with hurry and now. He waved to a calendar stuck in someday and coaxed it to today, just once, gently. At the center hovered a crystal cocoon cracked with light. The hurry-hush fluttered inside, peeking out with eyes that looked like clocks that wanted to be compasses. "Go away," it squeaked. "If I don't control time, everything spills." Super Sloth's voice was a blanket. "What if we caught the spills with care?" Lightning Llama's nose twitched. Something else is here. They found a small locket tangled in silver thread, engraved with a hummingbird nest. Lightning Llama tapped it with a spark, and it opened to a tiny, twirling memory. A baby hummingbird trying its first flight, while the wind changed its mind every second. The baby flapped faster, faster, then fell, held up only by a gust that didn't last. The hurry hush trembled. That was me. Before I learned to borrow speed from storms, I thought if I could just make everything faster, I'd never fall again. Super Sloth nodded slowly. Falling is part of flying. Lightning Llama added, and resting is part of running. Ask my hooves. They placed the locket beside the feather of focus. The feather's glow steadied the spinning memory. The baby bird tried again, slower in the right places, faster in the fun places, and stayed aloft. A single tear of silver, light as a wish, rolled off the hurry hush's beak and turned into a tinkling chime. Time to ring, said Lightning Llama, her voice gentle. They formed a triangle around the storm's heart. Lightning Llama with the feather of focus, Super Sloth with the shell of stillness, and between them the bell of balance hung from the braided yarn. Kids called Super Sloth, and though his voice was soft, it carried everywhere, like the smell of warm bread. Breathe with us. In 4, out 4. Little hands lifted. Tiny chests rose and fell. Grown-ups joined. The mayor joined. The statue on Z's Lane might have joined too. Lightning Llama brushed the feather once, fwing, and the whirling storm paused on its tiptoes. Super Sloth cupped the shell and hummed into it. And the tornado's roar softened to a breeze that listened. Together they rang the bell, dong-ding, dong-ding, a sound that sounded like yes and, like bridges choosing to be bridges. The time tornado unspooled, silver threads landing as sparkling dandelion seeds that children caught on their tongues, tasting like peppermint reassurance. When the storm settled, one last ribbon of wind curled around the plaza clock. Mine, whispered the hurry hush, unsure how to let go. Lightning Llama stepped beside it, sparks dim so they tickled rather than zapped. Keep 1 second, if you like, she said. A special one. The slowest second you can carry, so when you need a breath, it has space. Super Sloth added, and I'll carry one too, the quickest kindness I can hold. So when you wobble, help arrives fast. The hurry hush blinked. Trade. They traded. The clock sighed, ticked, and ticked again. The plaza exhaled as if it had been clenching its toes. Come with us, said Super Sloth. Help us teach balance. The hummingbird tucked itself into Lightning Llama's fluff like a pocket star. I can try, it said, but I'm still a little hurry. Lightning Llama winked, and we're still a little llama and sloth. That's the fun part. The celebration crossed both halves of the city. On Zoom, drums drummed, drum drum. On the chimes chimed chi-me. The parade route had 2 lanes, a fast lane for Zoomers, to dash, loop, and spin, and a slow lane for strollers, rollers, and story listeners. Lightning Llama led the fast lane, zigging cheery zigs. Every few blocks she shouted, pauses, and everyone froze for one breath, then laughed and sped again. Super Sloth led the slow lane, telling a story that stretched like taffy but never broke. When he paused, a hush fell so delicious that even the balloons leaned in to listen. The hurry hush rode above on a tiny float, made of feathers and clock springs. It tossed silver confetti that didn't rush to the ground. It drifted, letting children make wishes. Try this, Super Sloth told the kids. When your feelings feel like popcorn, breathe and count the pops. 1, 2, 3, 4. When your energy is sleepy syrup, wiggle your toes and say, zoom, zoom. The kids squealed, toes wiggling like noodles. A letter fluttered down from the sky aisles, decorated with goose feather stamps. Headmistress Goose invited the entire city to a special focus festival, flying kites that responded to feelings. If you pulled the string too hard, the kite spun dizzy, but if you released it gently, it climbed, patient and proud. Lightning Llama zoomed to collect spools of rainbow thread. Super Sloth negotiated a community nap break. He said, "Power rest increases kite wisdom." And nobody argued because, honestly, the blanket smelled like sunshine. On the day of the festival, the Hurry Hush taught a new trick. If your kite dives, whisper one kind word to yourself. Kindness makes good wind. Kites sailed like compliments you could see. A small child tugged too hard, face all scrunched up. Lightning Llama zipped to their side and said, "Try lighter. Pretend your hands are holding a bubble." Super Sloth added, "Say hello to the sky." The child whispered, "Hello, sky." And their kite rose, steady as a soft promise. While the city learned the music of more and less, the Giggle Sea sent a messenger, a turtle with a telegram strapped to its shell. The note smelled like salt and bedtime. "Dear friends," it read, "our tides are tangled. A hustle current is rushing the waves, exhausting the fish. Could you bring the shell of stillness to sing under the moon?" Super Sloth pressed the shell to his ear. He heard the sea's heartbeat asking for a lullaby. Lightning Llama's sparks flickered sea blue. "Ocean rescue? I'll try not to sprint underwater this time." They rode a bubble ferry piloted by the bow-tied dolphin. The city waved them off, practicing turtle dragon breaths on the pier so the wind would remember how. At the cove, waves heaved too quickly, panting. The Hurry Hush fluttered close. "This isn't me," it said, shy but honest. "But I know the feeling." "Then we help," said Super Sloth, and the shell vibrated like a conch remembering a friend's name. They anchored the shell of stillness beneath a silver moonbeam. Lightning Llama ran laps on the shore, not fast but steady, drawing a glowing spiral in the sand with her hooves. Super Sloth breathed with the tide, in and out, slow as a lullaby being knitted. "Kids at home," Lightning Llama called. She always imagined kids everywhere could hear. "Make ocean hands, fingers together. Wave them up and down. Slow, slower, slowest." The Hurry Hush hummed a tremolo that matched the sea's old song. Bow tie. Dolphin added bass. Do, do, do. And suddenly the hustle current had something better to do than hurry. It listened. The shell of stillness released a glow that spread like cocoa steam. Fish relaxed their fins. Seaweed stopped trying to win a race it never entered. The tide settled into a comfy rocking chair rhythm. Better, the ocean sighed and tossed them a treasure, a jar of moonlight bubbles, for emergencies when the night needs extra calm. From the mountains a siren giggled. The cloud carnival had arrived early and, well, scattered. Cotton candy carousels drifted apart, and a roller coaster track unspooled across the sunset like a noodle deciding its destiny. Carnival cats in tiny vests wrung their paws. We scheduled fun too tightly. Now everything's having fun on its own. Lightning Llama grinned. Chasing a runaway roller coaster? That's my jam. Super Sloth placed a paw on the track and felt the coaster's excitement. Too much fizz, not enough funnel. We'll keep the joy, add the rails. Llama zipped along the track, weaving lightning stitches that threaded stray loops back together. Super Sloth followed, turning each stitched loop into a gentle curve where riders could wee-eye without whoops. The hurry-hush darted ahead, checking corners. Here, a wide turn to breathe. When the coaster cars returned, riders cheered, hair happily ruffled. A kitten offered cotton candy the size of a small planet. For balance, it said. Super Sloth took a polite pinch. Lightning Llama took a polite, fluffy mountain. Night fell, soft and sparkly. The moon bowed low. The stars whispered, "We're saving you a seat." Lightning Llama's sparks, still extra tingly from sea songs and cloud stitches, crackled into a little lightning cloud. "I need to put this somewhere safe," she said. "The Aurora Bank," the hurry-hush chirped, "where the sky stores extra glow." They rode a comet elevator, ding, to the northern lights, where colors filed themselves like friendly crayons. A polar bear banker with spectacles slid open a drawer labeled "For gentle use." Lightning Llama deposited her extra zaps. Super Sloth made a deposit too, a jar of patience he'd saved from a day waiting for bread pudding to cool. "What's patience worth?" Lightning Llama asked. The banker smiled. "Interest paid in peace." On the way home, they drifted through space where cosmic whales sang bedtime songs that sounded like the history of hugs. "Kids," Lightning Llama said softly, "count 3 stars with us. 1, 2, 3. Make a wish. We'll hold it safe." Back in Zoom and Z's, the mayor unveiled a new place on the border, the Museum of Moments. It had rooms for slow moments, like first sips of cocoa, snail parades, and cloud watching, and rooms for fast moments, like high fives, jump rope, and popcorn pops. The biggest room was for together moments, learning to ride a bike with a steady hand and a cheering voice. The hurry-hush became the museum's first guide. Here, it told visitors, pointing to an exhibit of a clock that ticked at heart speed. You can borrow a slow second or a quick kindness, then return it when you're done. Lightning Llama and Super Sloth cut the ribbon by doing what each did best at the same time. She zipped the ribbon into a bow. He untied it with a patient tug. The crowd oohed. "Heroes," said the mayor. "Your differences saved the day." "We didn't try to match," said Lightning Llama. "We tried to mesh," said Super Sloth. "Like peanut butter and jelly?" asked a child. "Exactly," they said, and the sandwiches in the snack tent blushed. The wind remembered its job and tucked the city in. Street lights dimmed to firefly, porches smelled like cinnamon, and the clock ticked as if telling a story it loved to repeat. On their border bench of cloud and quilt, Super Sloth and Lightning Llama sat shoulder to shoulder. The hurry-hush snuggled in Lightning Llama's fluff, tiny heart calmer now that it had a home with room for and. "Fast when it helps," Lightning Llama whispered. "Slow when it matters," Super Sloth answered. They looked up. The stars didn't rush to be counted. They waited, patient as friends, bright as giggles. "Kids," Super Sloth said, voice a warm blanket, "place your hand on your belly. Feel it rise and fall. Think of one quick kindness you can do tomorrow. and one slow moment you'll enjoy, Lightning Llama added, like sipping cocoa or watching a bubble not pop. The city breathed together, in and out, like the sea that learned to rest. Somewhere a kite dreamed of sky, a coaster dreamed of curves, a hummingbird dreamed of nests that never hurry and never hide. "Good night, Zoom. Good night, Ziz," the heroes said, and the night replied, "Good night, brave, kind heart."